Good morning, traders. Welcome, traders, to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. My name is Gary Fickard, and we're going to take a look at trade opportunities that are going to give us a 20 pip net profit. Yes, that is right. We did that yesterday. We put in 3 trades yesterday. All 3 trades have paid off already. So we're having a good week so far. In fact, we had a fantastic month, showing close to 15% for the month. We're going to go ahead and talk about all of that and trade opportunities right after this. Alrighty, traders, welcome back. And yes, this is the FxBigDog, and we're talking about trades opportunity, live trades, where we go ahead and place it in the marketplace. And I said that we made close to 15% last month, and that was a complete lie. We actually made 15 point. If you go ahead and take a look at my charts right here, you'll see that we've got a 15.49% return in last month's trade. And check it out right here. We closed out actually. Let's take a look at the pips we closed out. We closed out 1,897 pips for last month, and that gave us a 15.49%. For the year, we're at 19.3%, 119.3% for the year. And by the way, this is the Trade Copier. Now, there is a difference between the Trade Copier and the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, and we'll go ahead and talk about both of those as we go ahead and look for trade opportunities. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to the show. This show is all about grabbing those pips and getting out of the market, and we're using a cost averaging trading approach. Now, I do have a tool I use called the Pip Grabber Trading Tool that helps me manage my positions, but also helps me to be able to get into the trade quickly, easy, without any complications. And so what we're going to do right here is we're going to go ahead and look for trade setups that are going to go ahead and set up in an area where we're seeing support and resistance. Now, I want to remind everyone once again, as we go ahead and take a look at this, I am using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool to be able to look for these entry points. Now, if you're interested in the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, check out the description below. There is a link that you can go ahead and request more information about the Pip Grabber Tool, because we have now released it last night. We sent out an email to all the students that have already requested information on this. So check out your email address, check it out, get started, get activated on the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, and start following me with trades. Now, the bonus that we're offering with the Pip Grabber Tool is that you are also going to, when you subscribe to the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, you will also get signals. You'll get access to all our trade copier signals. There's a difference between the signals that you're getting right here in this live session. All the trades are manually put right now. All those trades that are manually put, you do get access to that already. But if you subscribe to the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, what you're going to get is all the trade copier signals. So which means if you take a look over here, last month we placed, let's take a look how many trades we placed last month. Last month we placed, looks like 32, I believe. Let me see here. There we go, trade difference. So we actually played about 183 trades. That's huge. So we're giving you trade signals, and it's about 182 from last month, 182 trades from last month that we have given you, so you can go ahead and follow that with your Pip Grabber Trading Tool. Now, if that's too much trouble with the Pip Grabbing Tool, and you don't want to get a VPS, and you don't want to look at charts, and you don't want to go ahead and manage your own trades, then definitely check out the Trade Copier. All the details are in the description below, and you can go ahead and find out how you can get connected to the Trade Copier. Now, before we get started, and before we look for trade opportunities, don't forget, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, go ahead and like the video, and go ahead and comment on the video as well. We'd love to go ahead and get that done. Plus, share the video with other people. We'd love it. Excuse me. Our videos are growing. Our views are growing. Our subscribers are growing. Everything is looking pretty solid right now. And I do appreciate everyone being here today as we go ahead and look for another trade opportunity. Now, another thing right here is We are broadcasting on multiple platforms, and today I want to go ahead and announce it. Today is the second day before we shut down the other platforms. We'll do it one more last time tomorrow, and then after that, we are done on other platforms. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, either the FxBigDog or the FX Traders Network Club, you should be subscribed to both of them. You're not going to get access to these live sessions anymore, and we're not going to be broadcasting on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That's shutting off. In fact, even Twitch as well. We're shutting that off, and we're just going to be broadcasting on the YouTube channels. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next shows next week. This week will be the last week we go ahead and broadcast on these different platforms. So with that being said, traders, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got here with regards to trade opportunities. And Arthur says, been trying to join the Copier, but it won't send registrations to my email. I'll tell you what, Arthur, go ahead and send an email to the support team. Here's the email address. We're going to go ahead and post it up over here for you. Go ahead and send it to info@TradersNetworkClub.com. There it is. The email has been posted just below this video. Check it out. Make sure you go ahead and send us an email. We'll help you get connected. All right. So the support team will jump onto that ASAP. All right, traders. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the trade opportunities. And good morning. We've got a couple traders right here. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning to you. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the trade opportunities this morning. So we're going to look at the Aussie CAD first. Aussie CAD's, if you look at the 4-hour right here, it's showing a bit of indecision at the moment right now. And so where are we expecting Aussie CAD to go to? Well, I'm still expecting the Aussie CAD to go bullish on this. Now, once again, if you've got access to the trade copier, all right, then this is a great way that you can go ahead and find a trade. All you got to do is go into your Telegram account where the trade copier signals are being sent, and then look at the last trade on, or at least look at the trades that we have on the Aussie CAD. Now, as I go ahead and look at the trade copier right here, it looks like we have 0 trades that have been implemented on the Aussie CAD. So we are flat on Aussie CAD at the moment right now. Now, what you can do is make your own decision based on support and resistance, whether we want to get in on this particular pair. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. So I'm going to go to the 4-hour right here, and I'll notice that the 4-hour found a bit of support right here. Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. The reason why I'm going down to the 15-minute time frame is because we're expecting the market to go ahead and wave. So if I go to the 15 right here, we notice that we did have a lot of news coming out yesterday. And by the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the news and see how the news is set up right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this open right here. So we've got ADP numbers coming out. Actually, it came out at, let's go ahead and refresh it. Yeah, we've got ADP numbers that came out this morning here for the US. That showed positive for the US, 534K. That was a positive number compared to the 525. Now, that's going to be a good thing as we start seeing jobs increasing. We start seeing, obviously, the housing market's already starting to boom, especially here in Florida. But if we see jobs up, we see unemployment dropping, all of this good stuff happening, GDP going up, we see good GDP, that's going to obviously continue to see inflation rising, and that would mean more and more that we are closer to an increase in the rate decision with the Feds. So there's definitely going to be some price action movement taking place with the US dollar. But we're going to take a look here on the CAD. I'm looking for CAD news here. So there's no CAD news coming out this morning. We got some Fed news. We got Fed Chair Powell that speaks again at 10 o'clock this morning. So it looks like we've got some action taking place this morning. All right, so no Aussie data coming out right here. That's fine. So let me go ahead and take a look right here. So this was a good rally that we saw here on the 50-minute time frame, and then we had this big pullback, and the price has gone ahead and moved back up again. So I'm going to go ahead and clear up charts right here and take out all these fibs that we have right here. Just clean up completely. All right, so this is the 15-minute right here. And if I look over here on the 15, we did have a level of support here. Let me go ahead and take a look at this last swing on the 15 here. So we did have a price move. And we can see that if we're going to bounce off the support right here, how much pips have we moved so far? So far, we've moved about 12 pips up already off that move. And let's see how much we've got still going north. We've got about 20 pips before we hit that level. And the 1.618 is around about 26 pips above. Okay, so we do have good level of support. And by the way, notice that if I go ahead and compress this to a 1 hour time frame, notice this level of support right here. All right. See how the market came to that level of support right here. Looks like my tool's not working here. Let me go ahead and close this thing down and reopen it again. Just give me 1 second here. So this support right here, prices tested 1, 2. So we've had a couple of times where prices have gone ahead and tested this level. Let me just pull this over here. All right, so this is right here. So we had a good level of support being tested there. It came back to retest this level right here. And then right there, right where we're at right here, as I go deeper into the market right here, we'll see how price actually retest that level again and now staying above it. Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in closer. So you can see right here how we've kept up to this level right here. So I'm going to assume that we're going to stay above that level and continue rallying. Now, if it does dip back down, then I'll have to go ahead and cost average in and make a decision to get out of that trade. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy in on the Aussie CAD. Now, my trade copier, nothing's been fired yet on the trade copy here. So the trade copy is on the sideline. This is just going to be a pure manual setup with me analyzing the market, looking for support, and then going ahead and trading it. So, so making this decision. Now, there's two signals that you're going to get if you are a subscriber to the trade copier or even the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. You will get trade signals through Telegram. Now, that's going to be different to what the signals are on this. All right. As I place these manual trades, you will get access to that. And we only place a few trades every day. But if you're going to be trading or at least following the trade copier, you will get multiple signals as I speak about right now. So let's go take a look at this. Aussie CAD, there it is, yeah. And so this is the Pip Grabber Trading Tool that I'm going to be using. And once I've set up the parameters, once I've set up exactly how I want the system to manage the positions, all I've got to do here is just go ahead and make a decision. Am I buying or selling? In this case, I'm going to go ahead and buy. So I'm going to click buy. It's going to give me a confirmation right here. I'm going to go ahead and say OK on that. And I'm now in the trade. And you'll notice that the Pip Grabber tool is now going to manage my positions. It's also got my profit target. Tells me where my profit target is. And then, of course, if I get additional entries in, it'll go ahead and self-manage those additional entries based on the parameters that I've set it to do. So I don't have to worry about this trade anymore. I can just let it go and focus on other things in life. And the Pip Grabber Trading Tool is going to manage that trade for me. So once I put it in right there, I don't have to worry about it. It'll self-manage itself, add new positions if it's needed, and then also go ahead and get me out of those trades too. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next trade opportunity. So I'm long on the Aussie CAD. Let's take a look at New Zealand CAD. Now New Zealand CAD is, if we go ahead and take a look right here, we do see that there is this this rising wedge that we're in at the moment right now. This is the 1 hour time frame. We see price did come off that resistance there, and the oscillator is moving south. So if I look over here on my trade copier, looks like we've been in some long positions on the trade copier for some time, and we're at we're not at break even yet. We still got about another 25 pips to go north. So the trade copy is bullish at the moment right now. But I'm looking at this right here and I'm saying, you know what? I see the market creating. Now let me go ahead and compress it a little bit. Let me give more information here. All right, so here we go. So we had this big wave going down, wave 1. We got a wave 2, wave 3 down here, wave 4, wave 5. Price was chasing after the wave 4 right here, which we did. And we did complete that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure. And so now we've got this wave 1, 2, 3, came down to the 1.618. And so looking at this right here, looking at the 1 hour time frame and looking at this pattern right here, I'm going to be thinking that we could possibly see price moving down, being bearish on the New Zealand CAD. So let me go to the 4 hour right here. And the 4 hour is also indicating prices in an overbought condition right here. So I don't discount the fact that we may see price moving up a little bit higher, and we'll probably get out of the trade copier. But also at the same time, if I look at this right here, if I was a manual trader, I would want to go ahead and probably sell on the setup right here. Now, if I'm wrong and price goes up a little higher, I'll get in on the next trade. But I know that we're going to get a bit of resistance up here at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over here. I'm going to see we've got about a 54 pip rally before we hit resistance. And so that means if I enter now, I'll probably enter probably 2 more times. And then when we get that pullback, I'll go ahead and take my profit. So I'm going to go ahead and sell on New Zealand CAD. Now you're thinking, Big Dog, you just went ahead and bought on the Aussie CAD. Well, they set up differently. You see, Aussie CAD was at support. New Zealand is at resistance. And we've got this bearish flag. So it makes sense for me, or at least this rising wedge. So it makes sense for me to want to go ahead and sell New Zealand CAD. So I'm going to go ahead and sell New Zealand CAD right here. And let's go take a look here, New Zealand CAD. Again, using my Pip Grabber Trading Tool, all I got to do is go ahead and click on to sell right here. And I've just noticed something different here. This 1 hour candle looks different to the one I was looking at on the platform. Let me just take a look here. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. No, it doesn't look that. Okay, good. So I'm going to go ahead and sell right here. Sell on the New Zealand CAD. And once again, using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, very easy, very simple, quick action. Go ahead and implement. It manages the position for me. I don't have to worry about it. Fully automated in that sense. Once you go on ahead and manually enter the trade, the rest is all history. It takes care of itself, and that's what's great about the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. Now, let's take a look at the next trade. Here we have the next trade sitting up right here. Hey, Mason. Mason says, Gary, I hope you're having a great day. Well, Mason, it just started, and I just had my cup of coffee. So I'll tell you a little later in the day how my morning started. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next trade. And the next trade right here is on the US dollar. Okay, let's see here. US dollar CAD. Now, I'm bearish overall on US dollar CAD, looking for price to work his way back down, further down south. But we are at the support level right here. And that is something that I might have to think about right here. See, this is the support right here that we're trying to break below. Now, we haven't done that. So let me go to, and we got, it looks like we might have a bounce off that. Here is the bounce. And price is going to bounce off here. Now, I am looking for price to break below this, but we've got a bit of, no, not divergence, but we do see the oscillator moving up here. So let me see here. Can we go up a little higher? We've got about 47 pips to go north, because if it's going to stay range bound, and it's possible, if it's going to stay range bound, we could see price coming back to retest this level right here. And that's about 47 pips going long. Now, once again, traders, if you go ahead and take a look at your trade copier, and we look at the trade copier signals, what is the trade copier telling us? At the moment right now, the trade copier is saying we are not in US dollar CAD. Huh. Strange. Not in US dollar CAD. Okay. So there is about a 30, or at least a 47 pip upside rally that there could be this correction. But then also, again, we could go ahead and break through. Now, if we do break through the support here, how far is the market going to drop? Well, we expect the market to drop all the way back down to this level. That's 84 pips down. I don't want to be caught up on the wrong side right there. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to rather stand aside on the US dollar CAD. And if I do get a trade signal and the trade signal says bearish on US dollar CAD, I might go ahead and take that. But I want to do this. I want to go ahead and actually trade it when it's up here at the top. So right here, I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and buy it at the moment. I know there's 47 pips going up, but that is a counter trade. And I'm really, really believing that there is going to be a big sell-off on the US dollar. And I don't want to be on the wrong side of this trend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait this one out. Maybe if it goes up a little higher, I'll probably get in on this a little higher. But at the moment right now, I'm going to stand aside on the US dollar CAD. Let's go take a look at the Euro US dollar right here. Well, we are seeing what I'm expecting on the Euro US dollar, and that is weaker dollar. If you take a look at the Euro US dollar right here, and can we just do a full screen on the chart here, Cam? If you take a look over here, we can see that we've got a little bit of support, that is coming off this level right here, and coming off the support right here, we can see the market bouncing towards that level of resistance, which is around about 14.12. So I actually like the buy. Let me go to the 4 hour. Let me just confirm this on the 4 hour. Oh, look at this. Isn't that sweet? Can you remember we drew in our levels here? Take a look right here. Remember we drew in our levels and said, hey, traders, here's the wave 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. And then we're looking for 5. And then at 5, remember we sold the Euro US dollar yesterday. And we said that we're looking for price to drop down to the 4th wave down here. Look at that. Look how this spike got all the way down here to take out that 4th wave. And now we are on our way back up north again. So I would probably be looking to buy on Euro US dollar because I believe Euro US dollar is going long-term higher. So I'm going to go ahead and make some adjustments here. Take it all the way up here. And so our long-term target is all the way up here. All right, all the way up here to around about 115.04. Now I want to go ahead and throw out this just as a little bit of caution. Take a look at the oscillator. Oscillator showing that we have divergence. All right, can you see that? All right, take a look over here. We got price moving up right here, and then we have the oscillator moving lower. So we are possibly, and this is a good possibility by the way, we could possibly see Euro US dollar actually go back down further down south again to fulfill this move. Something like this. Where's my tool? Yeah. So we can see the price doing something like this, where we had this big spike right here. We could see price going down and doing something like this, where it's going to go ahead and head back down south, retest that level again, the wave 4, and then turn around and head back up north. So, and what's telling me this is because I've seen what I'm seeing here on the oscillator. So could there be a correction move in the US dollar at the moment right now? And we do know that that the Fed Chair Powell is speaking at 10 o'clock this morning again. Could that be another strong move on the dollar, but not sustain itself for too long, but enough to be able to give us a correction move and then rally back up again? And I believe that could be the case. Now, let me go take a look over here. If I go ahead and check out the dollar. Same thing here, indicating that we could see another push to the upside. Now, we've got this big rising wedge right here, And so I was expecting dollar to really fall solidly bearish right here. Okay, so it does look like I'm seeing the same thing here. Does look like I'm seeing the same thing here, looking for a possible, slight rally on the dollar before it dips back down. But you know what? Because I'm banking on dollar weakness, I'm gonna commit myself to one side. So I'm gonna go back to the Euro US dollar right here, and I'm gonna go to the 1 hour, and I'm gonna go ahead and commit myself to the sell. Because if this is going to come back down a little further down south, all right, and show us an inside wave, then it's going to drop back down. Let's take a look here. It's going to drop back down here, which is about 57 pips, very similar to the Aussie CAD setup right here. And that would mean I'd have to go ahead and add in some new positions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and I'm chasing after this target. So I'm going to commit myself to the Euro US dollar long, and I'm looking for about an 80 pip rally. Now, I want to go ahead and remind everyone. Cam, show me big screen right here. I want to remind everyone about this. Okay, this is the thing. When we look at support and resistance, I want to let everyone know, if you're trading a cost averaging approach, so if you're using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, you can actually go ahead and say, hey, listen here, this particular setup, even though we're chasing after only 20 pips, if you choose to want to go ahead and chase after more pips, you can do that with also using a cost averaging approach. Now, in the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, in the lessons, I show you exactly how to use the Pip Grabber Trading Tool to be able to look for long-term positions and position yourself with the cost averaging approach, but then target a certain amount of profit based on that target that you're looking at. So, for instance, this setup right here on the US dollar, this Euro US dollar right here, if you look at the charts right here, you'll see that we have a potential of moving towards this target right here that is around about 84 pips. So what you do is you go ahead and set your Pip Grabber Trading Tool to say, hey, I'm going to cost average in on this, but now instead of looking for a net 20 pip profit, I'm going to look for a net 84 pip profit on that trade. And that's something that can be done with the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. But in this case now, for the purpose of this session, we're chasing after 20 pips. So I'm going to go ahead and buy long on Euro US dollar right here. And I'm going to go ahead and chase after my 20 pips. There it is. It's all set. I'm going to buy long. Now, I am aware. I'm saying both of them. But I am aware that there's news coming out at 10:30 today with Fed Powell. I also know that if the market does move down, I'm probably looking at another 57 to 60 pip drop before it goes back up again. But I'm committing myself to that direction, to the bullish direction. And if we do get that dip, I'm okay going ahead and re-entering on the dip and then going ahead and look for profits on that as well. So we're good on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next trade. And the next trade is the last trade right here is the CAD Swiss right here. And on the CAD Swiss, as I look at the 1 hour time frame, we came off that support. I still believe we're going to see some bullish rally in this. So any sort of dipping will be just short term, and then we'll see a rally. The 1 hour says that we're overbought at the moment right now. It's looking for a pullback. But I think we've just picked up a little bit of trend line resistance here. Yep, picked up a bit of trend line resistance. Let's take a look here. Yeah, and I'm going to possibly wait on this one too. This one right here. This one right here, if we look over here, looking for price to go up to this level. We've got trendline resistance here. We're at resistance. So I've got to wait for price to come back down a little bit lower. Now, if this is a wave one, and I can go to the 15-minute time frame to see that wave structure better, but here's that wave one right here, okay? wave 1. And so we pull back. This is wave 2. We look for price to move up. If we look at the inside swings, here we go to wave 1, 2. This is 3 up here. This is 4. So we are looking for price to actually break out of this and head north. Now, if it's going to stay inside consolidation, let's take a look and see where the market can go to. It can go back to retest this level of support right here. How far is that? Let's take a look. 18 pips. Maybe we'll go down further down south. So we could probably get a better trade on that if we waited. But if I look over here, I'm going to look at this inside swings. I'm going to look for price didn't get you that target there. How far away from that target? About 15 pips. We should get slightly above that too. Nope. I'm going to stay out of the CAD Swiss. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If we do break back below and we get back down to 72.01, which is approximately 20 pips from where it's trading now, if we do trade back below here, I would want to go ahead and buy. The reason why I'm on the sideline on the CAD Swiss, we're at resistance. We have the oscillating and overbought condition on the 15-minute. If we go to the 1 hour, we're seeing the same thing on the 1 hour, overbought on the 1 hour right here, looking for that dip as well, right here, coming off that resistance. And then if we go to the 4 hour on this, the 4 hour tells us that, yes, we're looking for a breakout, but we haven't seen the market actually break out yet. So we haven't seen the confirmation yet. We haven't seen it on the 15-minute time frame either. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty itchy to go ahead and buy long on this, and I'm going to anticipate the breakout. But I always have to look at the downside and look at our risk on the downside and see if it's worth taking it. If it's, let me go back to that 15-minute time frame. So we can drop about 15. What is the target to the upside right here? 13 pips. Trend line, coming off the support right here. Target on that swing is all the way up here, but we've got to get through that trend line first, and that target is 43 pips up. Oh, nice. Look at this too. We actually have a good irregular flat pattern setting up right here as well. If you look over here, we had price moving down, then it moved up. All right, so wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 down here, wave 4, and then prices moved back above this level right here. So with this breakout below here, this is indicating an irregular flat, which means price is chasing after that high up here at the top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy CAD Swiss. Sometimes if you look at the charts long enough, you start seeing ghosts. And maybe this is a ghost that I'm seeing right now. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get in on a buy on this. So CAD Swiss right here, we're long on that buy. Now, traders, if you are connected to the Telegram account, then the trades that I've just put in right now. All right, now there's two Telegram accounts. There's one that's giving signals on the trade copier, and the other one is the signals that are coming through on the actual setup that we've set up right here. Now, all those trades are on the Telegram channel. Check out the description below. Go ahead and sign up with the Telegram channel. It's free. You're getting all the trade signals that I've placed here in the show. If you join and you sign up for the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, you will then get additional trade signals through Telegram as well. That's going to be based on the trade copier itself. So make sure you go ahead and sign up with the Telegram channel that's down below. This is the Trading Show Telegram channel, and you'll get those signals that I've just placed right now. You'll get the entry point, you'll get the exit point when we close, you'll get notified about all of those things, new entries, all of that good stuff. If we close out with profit, whatever the case may be, you will get those signals and get information on that. So check it out in the description below. Once again, traders, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and smash that like button so we can get this video out to as many people as we possibly can. Love you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for supporting the channel. And we'll see you in the next video. This is FxBigDog signing off.